There is no worse feeling than getting liquidated when you enter a trade. Sadly, it's a part of trading, but it doesn't mean that we can't use liquidations in our favor. When positions are liquidated, an order is automatically executed by the exchange or broker. Therefore, if we know areas in the market that are likely to see a lot of people being liquidated, we know exactly where a lot of orders are going to be executed, and therefore we will know where reversals and volatile moves might follow in the market. So rather than classical support and resistance entries or using an oscillator to pinpoint reversals, we thought to ourselves, how can we give traders an insight into liquidations in the market? So that's why we at Chart Prime created the Liquidation Zones indicator. Upon loading the indicator, you will notice the green and red liquidation zones. They're really simple to use. Each zone shows potential liquidation zones relative to pivots in the market. Areas of lower leverage, e.g. 10x, are more commonly used by traders and will generally have more volume. Therefore, this zone is more likely than our 100x zone to see a reversal and mass liquidations. So how could we use this for an entry? Let's say we want to enter a short position and we want a reasonable set of entries. We can set them here in the red box at the 25x and the 10x level, as we know liquidations could occur here. So using these zones as potential reversal points can be massively powerful. But we can also get an insight into buying and selling pressure. We can see who is more in control of the market. For example, here, the sellers have a higher volume and therefore longs are more likely to be liquidated. The other way of looking at these zones is instead of being support and resistances, they can act as boost zones. When price enters these zones, it can get a boost in this direction. This is due to cascading liquidation logic. Here, we see all these liquidated gray zones, and then after these zones were filled, the price continued upwards. This is actually more likely to be the case than seeing prices bounce. For traders that enjoy a deeper level of data analysis, they can open up the settings and enable the heat map mode. In the heat map mode, the indicator visualizes potential liquidity areas where orders and stop losses might be clustered. This map highlights zones that are more likely to experience liquidations based on leverage ratios. Additionally, it tracks the highest and lowest price levels for the past 100 bars, while also displaying buy and sell volumes. This feature is extremely useful for predicting market moves driven by liquidation events. By knowing where stop losses are in the market, we gain insights into market bounces and what's really occurring behind the price action. For Chart Prime Premium users, you have our volume profile that gives powerful insight into money flow and volume at each level, perfect for gaining vision into market liquidity and potential upcoming bounces. But back to our liquidation zones indicator. For traders that want a broader scan of potential zones, they can increase the length setting in the menu, taking into account more data. And for traders that prefer rapid moves, this setting can be decreased. Using liquidation analysis can be one of the most powerful and alternative ways to view potential reversals or continuations in a market. If you want to use this indicator 100% free, search for Liquidation Zones and use this one by Chart Prime. And if you want more free indicators like this, don't forget to join our Discord.